Everyone thinks their dad is just a guy, works a job, complains about prices, has strong opinions about nothing. I mean nothing. But one day you find an old photo, somewhere in your cupboard, somewhere hiding, and suddenly your dad is on another continent, on a side quest. That's when you realize you never knew who this man was. Because dads don't talk about their past. I really mean it. They don't sit you down and say, son, daughter, let me tell you about my international side quest. Nope, never. You're not gonna hear this. You just accidentally open a photo album and you get hit with the law. So I went into my shed and I saw some old photos. So I took it. So I'm flipping through photos and boom, my dad is on a football team in Africa. Why was he there? Why does he look like a starter? And I'm just confused. And this is a real photo, by the way. I thought my dad's football experiences was, yeah, I used to play a bit. No, he was doing international football missions. Meanwhile, I pulled my hamstring while sprinting. Every dad has probably told you this. His dad will just say, I could have gone pro, but because of injuries, I can't. And you just laugh it off. But then you see a photo like this, and suddenly it's like, what? Wow, wait a second. Was this man actually different? Yeah, these dads are built different, man. They definitely could have made a pro, but obviously the injuries, man, held them back. And that's when it hits you. Dad had entire lives before they became a dad. Jobs, teams, skills, military, you name it. They didn't spawn with, I don't know, they just didn't spawn. They were there. Because next photo is a group of mechanics. Grease everywhere, serious faces, and my pops was a mechanic. That explains everything. The random tools, the confidence, the way he looks at the broken car and says, yeah, I know what the problem is. No Google, no YouTube tutorials, just vibes. I believe some people have gone through this. Your dad is fixing a car, he asks you to get a flashlight and point it towards the car. Okay, so I'm here trying to point it towards the car, and he says, no, point lower. Then I point it and I try my best to navigate the car with my flashlight. I'm getting screamed at. What did I do? Every dad has a secret ability, turning their weekends or our weekends into unpaid labour. Just says, oh yeah, my pop says, come help me for a second. That second, it turns into 3 hours, 6 hours, maybe 9 hours of unpaid labour, and I mean it. And pretty much your pops will tell you, oh, you have to get this tool that you never heard of, and if you bring the wrong one, you better know that it's gonna somehow be your fault and you're gonna get screamed at. And that's the thing about that. So they've played the sports in different countries, they've worked real jobs, actual real jobs, and they survive things that they never bring up. But now they're in the retirement phase, just arguing with a TV, I don't know whether it's sports, watching basketball, football, and they fall asleep mid sentence. I know for a fact my pops love sleeping in an afternoon nap. And the thing is, they never tell us. They don't tell these stories because to them it wasn't law, it was just their life. No cameras, no highlights, no repost, just surviving. Full on surviving. So in conclusion, your dad isn't boring, he's a real one. He's just in his retirement arc. Somewhere in a dusty photo album is proof that your dad was actually a legend. Respect dad law.